EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with 1st and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Texans are up to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The extra point is up and through. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Now a give up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. To throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Man in motion is Brown. Here comes the jet sweep. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They get 16 on that connection. First down for Houston. Now, faking the give. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down for Houston. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Texans. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Jones motioning here. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete, and he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll look to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
I'll give on the ground. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Second down and 8. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Back to the air once more on second down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Back to the air one more time. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. Down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. A short game, down to the 7. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing now from the gun. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point coming now from Brown. It's up and good. And the Jaguars back within 7. It's 24-17. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Brown now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Texans set to punt this one away. This is taken. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. He'll look to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Inside the 10, it is caught.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Brown on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there. Slot man in motion right. Back to throw. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to explosive plays, and after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass. It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville. Jones motioning here. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Can't fault the effort. He got hit for a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. In motion comes Thomas. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on fourth down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars have it. And so much for a nice game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And the Texans will take over here just past the 30.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams
in trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the Texans first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big game on fourth down. A handoff here. Up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Moss in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. It's made right side. It's Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And And he's down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A pass taken in by Johnson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to have a JAX 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. That is hard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The PAT, up and good. And the Jaguars will cut the deficit to 7. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here we go. One final play. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Texans. They are moving on as the #1 seed with